Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Why did the... Am I on the wrong playlist? I'm on the wrong playlist. This is fine. There we go. Okay. It's Lego Day. It's Monday. I'm building Lego. As you can see, I've got the center section of Rivendell here. We have a little entrance gazebo thing here with a little table with lembas bread, stairs up to a balcony, very nice ornate pillars above workshop or like a study area with a lot of desks and everything. But we're missing some chairs for people to sit at. The Council of Elrond can't just like walk around and talk about things. They gotta sit down. So that's what we're gonna start. As you can see on the screen here, we've got the meeting area where everyone is sitting around the ring on the pedestal in the center, and there's a gigantic tree. Looks very nice. I have no idea the orientation that this is gonna go on here, but I kinda can't wait. I have been mentioning that this will be the penultimate stream of Rivendell for, I mentioned that on a few streams. I don't know if this is going to be the second to last or actually the last stream, because I looked at bags 45 and 46 and they're not very large, so I might just go ahead to bag 49 and do everything today, depending on how I feel. But let's crack into it. I'm gonna carefully position this just barely off of the edge of my desk. Alright, so let me get these other bags out of here and open bag 44. And then I glance at the instructions and they say, no, get bag 45 as well. So I guess we'll do both of those. That's too many pieces for one container. Okay, and it's not necessarily the small pieces that were in that bag, because we've got 2x1s here, and we've got 4x1s here. So, who knows? Alright, first thing we're starting it with... hold on, let me fix this mic. Alright, is that better? That sounds better. First thing we're starting with is 2 very long rods. I'm going to push all of this back. And let's get a little zoomed in on the top down here. Alright, where's my center today? About there. That's fine. Alright, so we put these side by side on this black 2 high plate with side pips. Oh, we're doing a lot on this. Okay. Alright, so we grab 2 of these 6x6 plates. goes like that, and then we have 2 more of the black with side pips there and on the other side. Then we need 12 3x2s. Missing 1. Am I, or did I count wrong? 4, 8, 11, 12. Here it is. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Actually, let's focus this one. There we go. Oh, let's move that light. There we go. Get rid of some of that reflection. Alright, so we're building this out. 5 on each side, and then a rotated one. Which doesn't fit. Oh, these all need to be shifted down 1. There we go. Then 8 of the white. Okay, all of these pieces are identical, but 8 of them are white, probably just for visibility. We need 6 of the black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8 of these white ones. Probably all 8. Nope, there are 10. Alright, so we continue with 2 black on each side up top. And then 4 white on each side. And then these go in the corners here facing backward. There we go. All right, we need 3 8x1s. 1 gray 4x1. 2 green. And 2 lime barrels. Okay, so we put the lime barrels on either side of the gray 4x1. And those go on the end of the tan back here. These go here to strengthen these. And then 2 of these go here The other one goes along the front. I don't know if this is actually the front, but I'm going to keep calling it the front. Alright, 2 more green ones and 3 more black line ones. And we just alternate where we put stuff. Okay, so that's it for whatever this base thing is. Set that aside. 6x2 and now here's one, a gray one of these, and then an 8x2 or 10x2. 10x2. And another 6x2. And another gray end piece. Alright, 2 gray 2x4 bricks. 2 ramps. 2 cameras. 2 barrels. Alright, so leaving a 2 wide gap in the center. We do a barrel here. Camera pointing out on each of these. And then ramps downward. Step 322 is really easy. And then we need 2 8x1s. 6. There's an 8. These just go on top, so we're going to leave a gap here. Alright, so now we're just building up the upper layer here. And then this goes on top of here. So now we've got double pips. Need the brick facades and some long ramps. A 4x2, which goes here, leaving a giant opening on the back as well. Which is actually weird because this can fall. Like, it's not very supported. But I guess that's fine. We need a 2x1 on the front here. Alright, 2 more 1x4s. And 2 more long ramps. Okay, so this is going to be some sort of step up. Like that. Oh, that light's really not. That looks fine. Alright, a 1x6 and a 1x4. This goes on the top here. Okay, and then we need 4 of these curves and a 1x2 tile. Here it is. Tile goes up there. And this goes. Ah, okay. So it goes into the white side pips down there. Like that. Yeah, because that side's lined up. Okay, great. In the note here it says, this base is designed with strong sideways locks, so the entire console section can be removed from the model as its own display. That's nice. Okay, so that's why this section was last, because this part can just be easily removed. Alright, let's build the other side here. Probably. Move everything a bit closer. Alright, same thing with a super long gray piece, side pips. Okay, we get a 2x2 right in the middle. Did we do that before? Did I miss that before? No, we totally didn't put that before. It's step 321 does not have it. Oh, and then 322 we added just the 1x2. So that would be here. Okay. Where were we? Alright. 2x4 bricks on either side. And some ramps. One green barrel. Only on this side. One camera on this side. And a facade brick. Right there. Then we add this weird olive green 2x1 that's in here. And some side pips, and then more side pips. A 3x1 and a 1x1. what is going on over here? Blue? And then the other green one, gray 2x2, gray long ramp, a tan long ramp, and the other side is another 2x2, gray long ramp, green barrel. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, tan 6x1 goes offset. Another brick facade over here. If I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be like a mossy, brown, slightly dirty stone, I guess. These, a tan tile, gray tile, and a gray, this weird ramp thing. Right, the weird ramp thing goes on this side, and the tan tile, green ramp up, brown ramp down, green ramp down, and brown tile. It's a bit weird. Then we do another 4x1 and 2x1 right there. Then we add our curves. Yeah, only 2 curves, just on the top. And this gets added here. All right, now we're adding to the front here. We need 4x1, a wide ramp, 2 longer ramps, and a 2x1 tile ramp. Here it is. All right. So we put the tile ramp on the wide ramp. We put one 3x1 ramp on the 4x1. 3x1 and the 4x1 go on the bottom. The ramp goes here, and this one goes on this side. All right, another side. This one's going to be different. We're doing the thing where we stack 2 plates together so they'll never be apart again. There we go, and then plates on top of those bricks. black side pip on the front. Then a bunch of brown stuff. We get a green frying pan here, so we're probably going to put some flowers or leaves on it. And then an olive green too high. There we go. This whole thing goes here. Yes. There we go. Alright, then we get this last black side pips. We drop it. Show it who's boss. Put a blue thing on it. Again, giant gap on the back here, but alright, we do some front bricks and ramps. Then on top a 2x4 and a 2x1 plate. Then get a whole lot of things. We need 2 bricks, 1x1, gray ramp, brown 1x4. Alright, so we're building up the back, so let's start on the left. Get our brown ramp. There we go. Brown 4x1. Brick facade. The 1x1 goes on this one here. And gray wrap. There we go. Then we need curves in the front. Just gonna dump all the rest of it out. So a gray 3x1 goes here. Then a brown 2x1. Then another frying pan. Then on top of the frying pan goes a 2x1. Next to that are 2 more frying pans. A 1x1. And a curved ramp. We get a 4x1 plate, or tile. Hey Destiny, how are you? Can you believe it? Gone a whole month, no new games. Congratulations. You playing anything new? There we go. Then this 7 off the backlog. Great, congratulations. This just slides in right here and snaps together. So we got 4 flower stems or leaf stems there. Speaking of leaves, alright, so we've got 2 of these. Like that. is dark green leaf here. It doesn't look like it's all the way down. No, it's like there. Kind of flush with the top. Then the bright green ferns. Those go all the way down because they're flush like that. Another green one here. A dark green one. And then more ferns. Halo 3 and ODST are off the docket, as me and my friend have been playing through all the games now. And all that remains is the rest of Halo Reach and 4. Congrats. Good luck. I know basically nothing about Halo, other than their space shooters. That you also drive a truck. Space truck. Alright, bag 46. Yeah, we're flying through this, so we're definitely finishing this today. Rivendell will be done. Alright, let me open this up. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2 was not great. For such a basic game, the slowdown in gameplay was awful. Way too noticeable. It's a shame because its combo system was fun, really. I honestly did not expect to hear anything positive about Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. What system were you playing it on that there was slowdown? The Xbox 360? Oh, we got a lot of nice tiles here. Alright. So we need 4 of these 2x1s. We need 6 of these L tiles. And we need 2 of these truncated 2x2. Xbox 360, though. Apparently it's also an issue on PS3. Oh, so they just never cared to optimize it or couldn't figure out how to? That sucks. Alright, so we're building in here. The inset. I don't need a third one of those. Get some nice tile work done. Honestly, I couldn't tell you a single interesting level in the game besides the 5 world themes. Let me guess. Ice, lava, jungle, desert, and space. Perhaps are also very basic. It's the most platformer I've ever played because it does the bare minimum. Alright, now we've got all these fancy tiles here. We had some of these earlier with the main building. Alright. Doing a nice almost compass rose design here. I knocked off a piece. Oh, this is only held on here by 1 pip on the front. That sucks. There we go. And then we finish up the tiles around the outside. Just gonna grab all the gray tiles. Theme-wise, it's city, water, space, prehistoric, fire and ice, and then spooky. Okay. So I had 3 of those, right? Kinda. The way the build kind of looks like a smile with eyes if you squint a little. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I see it. Keep knocking this 1 piece off. Alright, there we go. A nice gray tile floor with a central pattern. I gotta fix this light. Hold on 1 sec. There's no real fixing it, is there? Oh well, that'll have to do. Now it's time to decide the next game. Quite the choice and choices. Trying to remember those DS games you got. Go play Brain Age. 5 times. I'm missing another tile? I'm bad at grabbing tiles, I guess. There we go. We really got to put something on the front here, so I stopped knocking this 1 piece off. Alright, we're building the important podium. Three of these things. 1 of these things. 3 of these things. Okay, so we put in here diagonally a 2x2. we put another, there we go. And in here diagonally, 2 by 2, so it lines up with that. That's cool. That. That's very cool. So it's now an octagonal pillar here. You only own 3 copies now? That's great. Alright, then this just goes right in the center here. That looks so good. Alright, where's Frodo? Where's that ring? I know we're not supposed to do this part yet, but... that looks so good. Alright, put Frodo back. Alright, now we're building chairs. Let's build some chairs. Need 7 of these round tiles. 7 2x1s. Without hooks. 7 2x1s with hooks. I'll take all of these away. Uh, 14 of these brown. That's a lot of them. And 6 of these weird connectors that look almost like SNES controllers, except they're a little too dark. And they have 2 D-pads. There's been a lot of gaming news. Apparently, the Plant vs. Zombies remaster is awful and does many wrong things. It's Plants vs. Zombies. There hasn't been a good one since 1. Alright, so we're doing a thing 7 times, so we get... Okay, so we're doing 2 brown hooks with a... I guess I should call these I should call one of them something other than a hook. Because this is like a peg. This is like a grabber. So 2 brown 2x1s with pegs. There we go. We'll just do that a bunch. Come on. Having a bit of a trouble making sure everything's lined up and not slightly at a weird angle. Alright, 7 of these things. Oh, now add a seat. And then connect them with the gray things. Sure. Make it a long chain of chairs. There we go. Alright, let's get all of these down. Which is actually pretty hard to do. Oh yeah, if I just twist them into place, it's real easy actually. There we go. Okay. Now we add a bunch of hooks. And there's not a lot for these to grab onto, considering the pegs only sticks up a little bit out of there. Actually, the side one probably shouldn't go down all the way. It should probably match close to it. The remaster does many things like not working with any of the original team, messing with the music so there's no structure. It only plays the final wave version. Used the wrong concept art. Wow. Uses of AI upscaling. That's disgusting. Uses the mobile port as the coding base when a console version already exists. Ew. Why? And somehow there's still more issues with the new content. That's terrible. But hey, it's EA's Plants vs. Zombies. And like I said, it hasn't been good since EA bought PopCap. Alright, now I take all of these weird hot dogs. These get hooked into the clips here. don't know how far forward they should go. I'm just going to try and be consistent. Lego, where you build chairs out of hot dogs. You know how hard it is to be consistent with these? Very. Because, okay, so the whole peg can spin on, or sorry, the whole attachment can spin on the peg because it's not actually being held on by a lot. Hot dogs can go in at any angle, so you have to be consistent with how flat they are, I guess. Make sure they don't stick out too forward. Trying to be consistent in how far in they are, because I can fix the angles easily later. Besides, I think this whole thing's going to be curved around that central platform, so I'm going to need to do a lot of micro adjustments to fix things. Alright, one spare hot dog, which makes sense. Yep, it does get curved around. Nougat chairs built with hot dogs and popsicles. We might have been hungry that day. Alright, so we got popsicles for the backs here. Alright. So these get clipped in and then go up at some angle. I mean, that looks right, where it's just between the hot dogs there. But hey, we'll see. I probably shouldn't adjust it too much right now, because when I'm going to curve it, it's going to screw everything up. Alright. So we've got the end goes here and here, and the middle goes here. I can actually do the middle one first. Okay, now let me fix all of these angles because they're all wrong. Right now I'm just doing the gray pieces in the middle, because it will change the angle of the chairs, as you see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So now let's just tilt up the popsicle back and then adjust the hot dogs to be correct. There. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna switch to this camera. If I recall, as a fun LEGO fact... Oh wait, I missed a few things. Sorry, Destiny. Shame for the franchise. They had one good game with some great ports. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies 1 was great because it was made by PopCap. And then immediately EA bought PopCap and just tried to milk it for profit. Fun LEGO fact. Many designers use a signature piece in their work and try to implement it in each of their builds. That's why the bonsai uses frogs, and all those other works contain at least one frog. Nice. This one uses hot dogs. Yes. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Now we open bag 47 and build... This is Elrond. Wait. So this other guy's not Elrond. This other guy's just some other elf. Okay, fine. I'm bad at naming people. Also, we still don't have an Aragorn yet. We don't have a normal human. We've just got a wizard. That's as close as we get. Oh, I guess we got Boromir. Boromir's a normal human. But he's doomed, so, you know. Bag 47. There are hot dogs in this bag too. All right. Elrond's easy. He's got legs, a torso, 2 different heads. He can either be angry or smirking. He's super angry because, like, yo, what the F? This is the Ring of Power. This needs to go. What the heck? Alright. We gotta finish building this part. Alright, what are we building here? We get a lot of these black wall pieces with side pips facing outward. And a brown 2x4. As for other gaming news, the world of shooter online games has shifted. You could not pay me to care about online shooters. There's that. What the heck is this? Alright. Set this aside. I'm gonna move all these pieces. We got 2 of these. Look at that. We got more of these brown, well, more of these 2x2s with side pips. Then 3 of these curved, like quarter circles, but horizontal. One there. We need one of those lumpy walls. I don't know where the lumpy wall. Oh, lumpy wall's over here. And then an L. Are the L's over here too? No. So we got these. Those are not the right ones. Here it is. There's one of them. There's only one. So that goes there, and then we get a leaf on top. this whole thing goes on the side of this. I think the most notable things about games is file sizes. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is apparently 735 gigabytes, whilst Battlefield 6 is only 55. How do you make a game 3/4 of a terabyte? Extremely high quality textures that you don't reuse. If you have any sort of game that you have like a long story in your game and you're moving from section to section and you're aiming for 4K resolution and every single wall that you walk up to has the maximum resolution and you want to make it always look good, all of your textures need to be gigantic in size. Also, if you're going for realistic models, then all of your models will have a very, very high polygon count, which I don't know if that is as large as textures, but it might be. PC RAM running overdrive for each footstep taking the snow? Yes, absolutely. But, you know, if you're a real gamer, you've got the top of the line graphics card that they just came out with last week and you paid $10,000 for. And it takes an entire circuit breaker in your house. Because, you know, you need the best graphics. It needs to look exactly like real life. I think realism is very highly overrated, in case you couldn't tell. Games don't need to look realistic to be fun. Real life, but where can I find that? Yeah. Alright. I mean, like, play what you want to play. That's absolutely fine. Personally, I think there'd be a lot of Call of Duty... There are a lot of Call of Duty players that don't actually care about the highest quality graphics. It doesn't need to be 735 gigabytes of textures. It could probably be 300 and they wouldn't notice. Or, you know, 100 and... if they didn't have it against something else to compare it to, then everything would be fine, right? And I'm pretty sure Battlefield is not targeting the most realism in their game. So it's not like they have a competitor in that field. But I guess it's fine that there's a game out there for people who want the ultra realism. It's just a shame it's about shooting people. Alright, we're adding wings to this. Alright, then we add a green leaf. Alright, have I missed anything in this? I don't think so. Okay, so this goes on the back face of this. here, right? Yeah, okay. So we're making this rounded. Oh, this is the base of the tree, of course. I was like, what the heck is it that we're building here? It's the giant tree. Hyperrealism works depending on the tone you're setting. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it works well in Elden Ring when they want to exaggerate a grotesque creature. Yeah, if everything looks super realistic, suddenly breaking away from that for one creature to make something extremely ugly and to emphasize it, that absolutely would be very powerful. Now we get the tree parts here. And one of those to these tiny red rods. A dome. Two of these circular 2x2s. One circular 2x2 brick. Here it is. And one tile with wood. Alright, start by growing the brick. And then the tile on top. Then we shove our red connectors in our curved trunk. And put that on the top here. There it goes. And then I almost forgot this 2x2, the plate, and then the dome. And this goes here. Oh, so that's going to be like a giant root when this all gets built up. That makes sense. And in fact, we're immediately covering it with an arch to hide the top of it. That's great. And notice we're leaving this side open, so we're going to do probably the same thing over here, right? Then there's Mario Odyssey. You're telling me alongside Bing Bing Wahoo Man is an entire ruined kingdom and a realistic dragon, yet playing it somehow didn't feel out of place. Well, it's an entirely different kingdom, right? Up until that point, you're dealing with Sand Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom, which Wooded has both deep in the forest and high technology vibes. Or I guess like industrial-ish. You've got snow, you've got like you have a whole lot of different biomes, and they all have slightly different feel to them, because you go into Metro and all of the people are 6 feet tall and Mario's sitting there 3 feet off the ground doing spin kicks and whatnot. You go into the second kingdom, Cascade, where you're playing as a giant T-Rex for part of it. And like the shifts in tone and theme make sense that they would change from kingdom to kingdom, So when you get to the hyper-realistic dragon that you're fighting, it feels like, okay, this is the dragon's kingdom. I think that absolutely works, and it proves that, like, realism can be useful, but you don't need it. And in fact, some games can do a lot better, can do a lot more being unrealistic than being realistic. What am I looking for here? This one. So this goes on the side here. And then we lock it in with this ramp. Yeah. When you say it out loud, the game really was so wacky at every step. Absolutely. Like, every time you jump from a kingdom to a kingdom, you're like, okay, there's been a gimmick in literally every kingdom up to this point. What's this kingdom's gimmick? And you land and you're at the a crumbling, ruined, old castle with bricks falling out and fences that aren't complete and holes in the ground, giant, like, holes in the tile work and everything like that. And you're like, wow, this is like a realistic deteriorating castle. And you get up to the top and the dragon's just like, yeah, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna hit you with lightning now. That was a pretty great reveal. Alright, 2 of these. Then that, and we do the same thing with a curved piece. Get in there. There it goes. And the dome just right on top of that? Nope, we also need windows. And then this goes here. And then we do the same trick. We do the exact same trick. And using a bumpy dark brown piece on the front. It's weird that we have a center pip in there, but I assume we're about to figure out why. Nope, we're covering it up. I guess the center pip's going in the center of this 2x4 here, but that's not. We need a black piece with side pips on the back. Then the ending's just like, yeah. I'm not going to read that in case there's anyone listening who isn't reading chat and doesn't know how Mario Odyssey ends. Because I think it's really cool, all the lead up to it. Missing. Oh, a barrel in the corner. Which corner does the barrel go? This one. Alright, now which direction do the pluses on these 1x1 bricks go? 2 facing the front. And and then one off to the side. Cover it with 2 plates. And then cover it with 2 more plates. They make a weird long thing. Alright, so we got one of these connectors. Hold on. I just looked up and saw this and it started bugging me. There we go, that's better. Alright, we take this and we shove a 3 long blue connector through it. And then bottom goes a barrel connector. This. And then we've got our weird S-shaped root. Okay, and this goes in the front here. And I have no idea what direction that root is supposed to face. You know what? I have the actual book, which is, because this is a newer version of the book, it has slightly different angles on some pages. So I'm going to see if it's easier. 387. No, it looks exactly the same, but with a red outline. Great. Then we're doing a similar thing on the other side. That one definitely looks like it's more outward, like that. Alright. So I'm using a red connector. Barrel connector, large swoop down, and S at the bottom. Maybe like that? I don't know, that might be too far out. We'll see, we'll figure it out. Are these actually like down like that? Maybe? Maybe that's it. I should do this so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think these are down. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the right angle to make that look right. Yeah, that actually looks correct. Alright. We'll assume it's like that until something comes up where we will find out it's not. Alright, one on the back. We've got same blue connector into here. Into a barrel. Into another triple blue connector. Alright. And this goes in like this. Alright, and then we build up on the top again. 2 of these ramps. a 3x1. Two lumpy browns. And a brown camera. Okay, the camera goes here. We got lumpy browns on both sides of it. And then ramps back here. Has me wondering what's going to go on there. Luigi's Mansion 3 is also a great game. It is a great game. I played a lot of that, but didn't finish it. I think some other game came out that I wanted to play, and then I just kind of forgot about Luigi's Mansion. When it comes to theming, definitely. Casual floors, and then, you know, any and all themes being shown. Why not? It works well. Absolutely. It was real fun vacuuming stuff up. I should go back and play that again. It is the end of October. Okay, and then this whole thing goes here vertically. Okay, so we're building up. This is where the tree starts to get narrower. On Halloween, I do Luigi's Mansion 3 Marathon, trying to get A rank as fast as possible. Last year I got close. It was all gems. And I got to the final boss. I have not seen the final boss yet. I assume it's a ghost. Nine hours and 45 minutes, that's a lot. I don't know if I could play, well, I was gonna say, I don't know if I could play a game for 10 hours in one day. And then I remembered about Blueprints, but I'm definitely not finishing Blueprints in a day. And that's all I'm going to mention about Blueprints for anyone who cares about spoilers. There we go, and then this goes on top here. I just realized this camera here. Oh, it does show what we're building here. Okay. Never mind. I should still adjust it. Which one is it? This one? Yes. It should be like here. There we go. Alright, we're adding some green to this tree. I'm gonna spin this around so I can see where I'm putting things. I'll do it like this so you can see as well. This big green brick, and then we need a ramp and a leaf. To get all the gems, you need to do 3 detours total. Going back to prior floors is required. Yeah, I remember doing one of those and then wondering, like, why I wasn't just going forward, why I was going backward. Alright, so we got this. And we're adding a bunch of weird curved ramps. Absolutely. One there. One there. And then one, like, off to the side here. Oh, so we can add this and this dark brown. Okay. And then this goes on this face. Alright, I'm gonna move this out of the way. To go like here? Yes. There we go. Snaps into place. Nice. And easy. You also have all the booze too you can get once you clear a floor, which is a stupid amount of exploring and backtracking. Yeah. There are games that I'm fun with backtracking. And then there are games that do it like so much that I start to get tired of it and then just tired of the game. Alright, what the hell are we building here? Got this. Oh, not like that. Goes on 2 of the pips. Then we put another one on this side. Except I did it wrong. This. Yes. And then we add some curve ramps. And this goes on the back here. Lined up with this. Yes. There we go. If there's one thing LEGO's teaching me, it's that trees are made up of a lot of curved ramps. Alright, we get to build up with this tree. Up and out. We just mentioned 3 has a few moments where it feels like filler over anything else. Yeah. I think that's where I stopped to go play something else, is one of those sections that seemed like, okay, why am I backtracking, or why is there more filler here? And I'm just like, I'm gonna go race a car or something. There we go. Actually, back then it was probably just like some game went on sale that I was looking forward to. And I decided to have fun with that. Alright, so we've got 2 of these that go in these. And 1 of these. The branch goes in front here facing up. And this one sticks up like this, or possibly turned, I can't tell. And this one sticks up and out like this. What the heck? Complicated branches. Alright, we take one of these, put one of these in it so there's a pip on the side. Put a blue connector in it. Drop it. And this curved branch. Then Oh, in the pip, we're actually using it for the hole to stick this branch into. And this goes on here. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in on that, actually. It's gonna be grainy because this camera is not great, but... Oops. Oops. Let's leave it like that, I guess. We got branches going every which direction. We just mentioned it released Halloween of 2019. Maybe there was a November game at the time. It was probably just something went on sale or something that I was looking forward to. Pokemon Sword and Shield was released the following month, along with Death Stranding, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Star Wars Fallen Order. I mean, but Luigi's Mansion is a AAA title anyway. It should be able to hold its own. Especially because it's so different than the rest of those games. And it's not like anyone was... I guess Death Stranding or Pokemon could be games that people were waiting for a long time for. Alright, I'm putting leaves on the bottom of these branches. And then 2 on top. On this one. And this one. And then I do that again. Alright, so then this goes on this one. And then on this, which direction does this go? Like this. Oh, now we get the big chair. Was wondering when we were going to get to this. Alright, we're putting the claws on the claw ends of these 2x1s. On top of the brown piece. Then we get the pieces with coat hooks. And then a 2x1 at the bottom to secure it. Or 2x1? Yeah. There we go. And a nice cushy tile. Oh, this is the seat. Okay. Oh, this is why we have more hot dogs. Alright, set that aside. 3x2. Put those on, put this round tile. That. And then add hot dogs pointing upward. Hot dogs toward the sky. There we go. Beautiful chair. More teal pieces. We really did give Elrond the best chair. I mean, yeah. It's Mother effing Elrond. He's the one who called the council. If he doesn't get the best chair, what's even the point? Alright, more pieces for the spare box. And then I'm going to take a break before opening bags 48 and 49, where we build an Aragorn. Oh, also, bag of weapons, which has been sitting over here for months. So we're going to open all these bags and finish it up. Everyone stick around. Destiny, you're going to go ahead and get to snoozing. Thanks for sticking around. I will see you next week. We're building some other Lego stuff. And then, of course, you know, other streams and stuff. So go ahead and get some rest. And I'll see you next time you're here. Everyone else, stick around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. And I'm back. Hi. So I've got bags 48, 49, and the bag of weapons. Let's get back into it. We're about to finish Rivendell. All right. Okay. So, first off, oh, we've got two minifigs in here because we've got Aragorn, we've got a statue. Let me separate out these gigantic leaf parts. Here's the human head. Here's the human head. Where's his hair? There's a bow. Field. Here's his hair. Alright. Aragorn can be angry or smirking. Aragorn is smirking. Here we go. Alright, let's pick out the weaponry. Alright, we got a nice broken sword, that's good. We got a dagger, a few axes. That looks like the Sword of Gondor. Some long elvish swords. More axes. Another broken sword. I think they gave us extras, just in case. Yeah, definitely. Alright, Aragorn gets a sword. Oops. Oops. Everything's falling apart. Legolas is falling off the platform, bumping into Merry, who's dropping his lembas bread. Here we go. Okay, Gimli. Gimli gets a pair of axes. There we go. Boromir gets the Sword of Gondor. That's not my mouse. That's it for weapons. But I got all these other weapons. So we'll put Aragorn there. We'll have to shift these elves around on the bottom. Move Gloin over. There we go. It's still zoomed in. I thought I zoomed it out all the way. It did not. Alright, we're doing more tree building. Those were in there. These were in the weapons bag. Alright, we need 8 of these branches. of these brown rods. Four brown cones. And four black four-way connectors. Because I guess it's a two-way connector with a plus in the middle, but alright. It wants me to one-to-one put this some distance there. Okay. I'm glad I got this book. Step 401. Too far. So like there. Problem is these just slide through. So I'll try and put them right and then they'll probably move. You know, after I do this, we're putting a cone on it, so let's just do that part now. Oh, actually, and that does lock it in more. I'll put the cones on and then adjust. Too far. That looks right. Actually, you know what? Can I hit this height? You know, it probably is. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Remove. That seems correct. Right. And then either side we get those branches. They look like they're pointing perpendicular to the rod. Actually, it's like pointing slightly toward the cone. I don't know. Branches be weird. Like bull's horns. some reason, either the pegs are a little too large or the holes are a little too small, because they are very hard to push in here. There it goes. Okay. Grab our set piece here, and we've got this one looks like it's actually coming out like this. I don't know, these spin pretty freely. Alright, more leaves, and these are exactly like before, but times 4. That's probably way more than 20. Alright. Get working on leaves. Underside of the 3 outermost corners. And then major on right, and then minor above major on left. I hope those of you watching the VOD are having a chill day. If you'd like to, leave a comment about what you've liked about this build so far. That'd be great. Personally, I think that, you know, of the entire build, all 49 bags, was it? 51 if you include the extra bags. No, I think I like the waterfall a lot. The tile roof does look very nice now since it's finished, but it was kind of a pain to build. Alright. We've got these, and they go on this one pointing down. And this one, I don't know which way it's pointing. I'm going to say down also. Actually, I'm going to tighten this up. Or try to, because this spins very freely, and I'm not happy about that. These are entirely empty. These have it. But the way that this goes under that, I don't think this is the right angle for this. I think this goes out here. get in there. There we go. No, that's still... Get that cone down there to give it more friction. That'll work, okay. We just need to put something on the end so that we can push it down and give it a lot of friction, but... I don't know, we'll see if we get there. Do it 8 more times. Alright. Let's zoom back in. Right there. Same pattern? Exact same pattern. Okay. One. So we throw eight of these. Where are they going to go? Because we've got the 4 other bullhorns. Oh, and then I guess we've got the ends of the cones, right? Yeah, I guess it looks like that's where those are going. So let's just put them on every single one. I'm going to start here so I can try and tighten it down. Didn't quite work. Okay. I guess that'll work. Kind of hard to put these on because we don't have anything to hold. There we go. Like anything you can apply pressure on. Alright, kind of haphazardly put those on. Looks pretty nice still. Let me zoom out on that camera. But like on this one, it still looks nice. You kind of have a transition as it goes from green up to orange. Definitely very nice. Other eye. All right. Oh, then put it on. What are there all these extra pieces for then? Oh, and it just slides right in. Okay. So wait, what does it say? Okay, so that's in the way. Something else seems like it's in the way. No, just that piece. Okay. Yeah, so that's not actually held in by anything at all. You can just remove the whole thing. Like that. All right, what next? Connect things. What are we doing after that? What is this? Hold on. Oh, okay. So we're not completely done. There are a few inside details that still need to be done, but before I connect everything, because that's going to take up my whole desk, I want to do more of the building, and then we'll come back to this step. So let's finish up whatever this part is. Am I looking for a 2x1? Here. coming out, and then we get a whole lot of side pips. And then another white 2x1 with a hole. More side pips. More front side pips. A gray 2x1 without a hole. More side pips. Alright. Get these pieces back in here. Two gray 2x1s. We do a ramp on either side. And then a tiny ramp on each ramp. And those go on either side of this. So then we've got a hexagon. Put a 2x1 here and some curved tiles. I'm dropping all over the place. And then some pointy shoes. Alright. This weird gear thing. This is a cool navy blue that I haven't seen in a piece before. These go on either side of this. And then we build that statue. And you get the broken sword. If I can get it in your goddamn hand. Oh, this is an anvil, of course. There we go, the broken sword. And that goes inside. Okay, so on the inside we've got these two black eggs. And this is just going to snap right on both of those. Or I'm going to break everything apart. I'm gonna do this so I can see it. I don't know how I'm gonna reach my hand in there, so I'm gonna do it like this, so you can't see it. There we go. Aha! I knew there'd be more putting stickers on pieces, because we got 2 stickers left still. On this tan piece, I'm going to stick on here so I've got something to hold it by. Switch to this, zoom the heck in, and this is sticker 5. Come on. Beautiful map. We still do have one more sticker. Alright, so we need this, a teal tile, one little ink and quill, or a quill thing, two by two brick, 2 of these, what I called shields, but are like, I don't even know. 3 of these 2x1s that have a grab hook on one side. 2 of these bars floating on a 2x1. 1 2x4 tile. 1 1x4 and 1 1x2. There we go. Okay. We put this on here. We take this and shove it out there. And then do the opposite on the other side. So symmetry occurs. And then we set that down. Take the upside down tile, put these on it like this, and flip it over and put the 2x1 and the 2x1 with a hook, the grabber. And then these click into these grabbers. Did I not use this 2x2 for anything? I guess not yet. We flip this, oh, like this. The map goes here. With the quill. Hey, wait a minute. This is step 6. And this is step 5. So I had to put the quill in with the map already there, and then take the map off, apply the sticker, and then put the map on. That's probably been fixed. Okay, so now we're adding one more thing down here. Not entirely sure why this wasn't added before. It goes back there. And this goes right here. Or not. There we go. Adding more detail that you can't see. Oops. It's... You can't see my cursor on the screen. Well, it's back here. Look at this. Over here. Oh, this is where all the swords go. We've got an armory. Understood. Alright. Start with an L. We add one of these pointy little shoes. And then this 4x1 that only has pips on the side and not the middle. Another L. And then another shoe. Make sure everything's lined up. Add some swoops. Long arch. Like a billion hooks. Line these up, make sure. There we go. And we put a big tile on top. Oh, and then we do it the whole thing again. So we've got an L. And we've got a more different L. Connect them together. With an arch along the top. No, we need the swoops first. Then the arch. Then all the hooks. Line them all up. Big tile. one of them gets a bow. A second Sword of Gondor. An axe. The other one gets the other axe. And The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. Let's go like this. No, they go like this. Yeah. All right. Where do these go? Okay, so that's in the nook in the other set. So I'm gonna get that. All right, we got this here. We've got this nook here. These racks can store all the extra weapons when not in use. They fit nicely inside the armory by the forge. This lifts off, right? Yes, good. Okay, oh, and these just hold... They're just held on by one pip, so we can remove them to easily add and remove weapons. Add this back. How does this go? This to this corner, right? There it goes. So now they're back there. And then this is on the first set. I'm gonna need more room. Okay, so this came off while I was grabbing it. There we go. So this is in the top bedroom. We get the chest with the mithril, so go back to this. We're going to use the roof or the lid of the treasure chest to be able to hold that. Beautiful. Trying to get it so that shows up nice. There it goes. Alright, zoom out again. Goodbye. Okay. We get the chest here. There we go. We just shove this in it, as well as Sting. Alright, so this will go. The tile keeps falling off. So there's no easy way to get there because the part that comes off for this section is just this. It wants us to put it back here. You can't even see my finger, can you? It wants us to put it all the way back there, against the fence. I kind of just drop it into place. There it goes. Push it down. There we go. So now it's open back there and you can't see it at all. What else is next? Nope, back to the other part. Come on, get on there. There we go. Where do I even lift this thing from? Okay. Put this over here for now. Bring this part back. Alright, back in the armory. Don't know why we didn't do this part before when we were putting in all the weapons. On that hook down there, we put another sting. There we go. And we get a nice big sword for this anvil out here. Oh, great. We get a whole bunch of sitting feet, too, so people can actually sit in the chairs. I love that. Here we go. Lift this out of the way. Break my whole thing. That's fine. Taking everyone off this display anyway. Put that aside. Alright, first we have a Frodo. Which just gets 2 of these, like so. Two individual legs. But why is it so washed out now? I'm gonna stop and restart it. You need to go darker. There we go. We have a sitting Frodo. Same thing with Bilbo. We've got these cameras and foot-colored, Bilbo foot-colored feet. He doesn't wear shoes. Whoops. Get your way back on. There you go. Bilbo sternly sitting down. It's still too bright. There. Alright, Gandalf loses the bottom half of his robe, which is actually really hard to remove. His hat back on. Okay, so he gets one of these with this. Oh, and this curved 2x2 ramp. There we go. So there's a sitting wizard. Elrond gets the same thing but in red. His hair is making him not able to rest properly. I'm gonna do... Let's see if this works. Kinda. Oh good, it gives us positions for everybody. Except like Merry, Pippin, and Boromir just F off on the side of the set. That's fine. I can find positions for everyone. Alright, let's jump back to, what was it, 4... Where did we join everything together? 4.0 something. 4.05. Take all these extra pieces. put them away. Let's connect together the entire set, which isn't going to show well on camera. So on this side is the tower. Those two snap into here. And that's it? Wait. It just lines up. There's not actually anything holding it together? Oh, okay. So let me show you. So at the bottom of this tower, tower which just lost its spire. There it is. At the bottom of this tower are these blue pieces here and here. And they have these circular connectors. Just lost its tower. This is fun. I'm having fun breaking everything. Alright, this just goes right back on. Push that down, it's all secure. I want to leave that off for now, because that's the removable part. We've got these two blue pieces with the holes in them. I figured there would be the snap connectors, the round connectors that snap in, so it'd be hard to remove. But instead, on the other side of this, are just plus pegs that spin freely. Those two are the only connection points, and because they're the plus pegs, they don't snap in, they just line up and slide together. So, oh my god. How did that? Okay, so that was here. That was here. I'm bumping into everything. There we go. So if I line these up with the pluses lined up with the holes, there it is. It slides together, but there's nothing actually holding it together. Although now that I look at this, this roof line isn't lining up. I'm going to swing this around and see if I've done something wrong. No, I just got to press it together a little more. But yeah, there's nothing really holding it in there. I'm going to watch for my camera stuff. Nothing holding it in there, so much so that I just went to rotate it and grabbed it by just here and here, and this whole thing slid out. Okay, I kind of like that though, because it means that you can move it around without, so long as you remember where the separation points are. That's just not lining up again. There it goes. Okay, so there's also something that on the top that has to line up for it to slide together well, because that's why it was being separated. And I'm gonna stop trying to shake the camera here. Let's go and add the waterfall. Okay, and again, same type of pegs on this side. And same holes on this side. And that one just sits together like that. I can't even get this whole thing in shot. That's how big it is. I'm breaking things as I try to move it. Don't even worry about it. You're not going to see that railing anyway. The completed build. I'm so happy. Well, let's see if we can get the pagoda in here as well. I like that shot. There we go. That looks so good. I'm so happy. Okay, so off stream, I'm gonna move this up to my set on top of my shelf here. I'm gonna put all the minifigs in place where I think they should go, and it's gonna sit there forever, probably until I move or something, or if I find another place that I want to put it or something. But I very much like it. I like the different types of trees. We've got the large tree above where the council met, the very tall, thin spire of a tree on the side of the building, and then some thin, light trees near the pagoda here. Happy with this. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it, especially if you've watched the VODs, because I know that this was a lot. But I'm hoping that you found this as a very chill way to relax, or some background music and background noise for work, or maybe something to go to sleep to, whatever you want. Yeah. Coming up next on streams, I do stream 5 days a week. Probably I should start saying 6 days a week, because I have a bonus stream every Saturday and have not missed one in a while. I stream 6 days a week here on twitch.tv/FadedOasis, and I upload all my VODs to youtube.com/@FadedOasis. Coming up tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm playing more Hades 2. On Thursday is Super Mario 64, where I'm doing some bingo racing, or probably Bingo Ascend, which is a format of bingo where you try and go up the board. It's very fun. And it makes you play a lot of different areas of Mario 64 that, for example, a 17-star speed or 16-star speed run does not show you. And it doesn't take as long as a 70-star speedrun or a 120-star speedrun. So actually, it's probably comparable with a 70. I don't know what the 70's runtime is. But you definitely don't have to do like the super long stuff. On Friday, I should pop up the calendar here. On Friday is more Hades 2. Gonna try and progress as much as I can. And then my bonus stream on Saturdays is Blueprints. I am in the post game for that. So, spoilers ahead and whatnot. Only tune in if you're fine seeing what happens after you beat the game and be spoiled on things. That is a very puzzle heavy game, and it is about exploration. So discovering things yourself is the point. So if you have any interest in Blueprints, go watch from the beginning maybe. Or go play it yourself. On Sunday is Games with Friends. I don't know what we're going to play yet, but it'll be nice and fun. And then Monday next week, obviously is not going to be Lego Rivendell. It'll be one of these Lego sets I've got down here, and I'm not sure which one yet, but I'm pretty sure that I want to build this thing right here. So yeah, look out for next week Monday stream. I'm building a Game Boy, and I don't know how long this is gonna be. My music playlist just ran out, so this was perfect timing. What is it? It's 9 p.m. It's good to know that I've got a playlist of almost exactly 3 hours. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see everyone later. Have a good one.